So I received a question, and it's what is the difference between interview stages? Many recruitment processes will take a couple of successful rounds. So what's the difference between a first round of interview versus a second or a third? And do you prepare differently? My name's Phil, that recruitment bloke. I've been a recruiter for over 20 years. I created this channel because I got fed up of seeing all the BS career advice out there. If you want relevant, no nonsense, and practical career advice from someone who spent over 2 decades in the game, like and follow so you don't miss out on proven hints and tips that will elevate your career game. So let's get into it. What is the difference between rounds of interviews, and should you prepare differently for each one? So generally speaking, first round of interview, it's more of an initial screening. Likely to be with a member of HR, member of a talent team. You're not going to get too technical in terms of the questions you're being asked, but you're still going to have to nail it. You're going to have to bring energy. You're going to have to show that you've got the credibility and the qualifications. They're going to cover off aspects such as salary and location, but this is a screening call. This is a screening round to see if you're a cultural fit. In a second round, you're going to get a little bit more technical. You're likely to meet the hiring manager, members of the team that you could possibly join. You could even meet the CEO or the owner. The questions are going to require more detail. They're going to want to hear about your skills, and they're going to want to hear the application of those skills by virtue of the stories you tell. In truth, they've got a problem, and they're interviewing you because they hope that you are the solution to that problem. They want to see if you're going to solve a problem they've got. So do you prepare differently for each round? No, not in my opinion. You prepare equally as in-depth for every single round. The level of detail will differ from round to round, and that's fine. You need to be over-prepared if that's what it takes. So in the first round, second round, third round, it doesn't really matter how many rounds it is. Until the final decision, remain in the zone, ensure you know your shit, ensure you nail it in front of every single person you meet, and that includes the receptionist when you sign in. That's the way you prepare. Good luck. I hope it helps. I'll speak to you soon.